All right, cool. We're live. Welcome back to another episode of the Hoodie and the Headband podcast show. It's your boy B Bryce back here for another episode. It's a good day today, Tariq. Oh, I ain't even get to introduce. I ain't even let you get to introduce yourself, boy. Dang. Well, hey, be here. The people know we're here. The people know who we are. Listen, man. It's another good episode of the Hoodie and Headband podcast show. The show for the ones that want to grow the game because they know the game. It's your boy B Bryce. Bryce, when you see the app right there.
B Bryce.
B Bryce is crazy. Um, I'm jumping on my boy, my brother
Tariq.
Tariq. We were just on here yesterday. We back bright and early. Not really bright and early. It's early for me, but bright and early. Midday show,
Bright and early
lunchtime
is
show.
crazy.
We here, but how you feeling, my boy?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
I was like,
Uh,
what the dramatic pause for? Like,
nah,
yo.
I'm good. It's NBA season is back. College season is getting closer. So we
Mm,
we are getting back into the swing of things.
mm,
You see
mm, mm,
you see the
mm,
hoodie.
mm, mm,
This ain't what I wore
mm.
today, but I do got the heat shorts on. So y'all know what I'm repping. Y'all know what squad I'm rocking with till the wheels fall off. So yeah, man. How about you, bro?
It's a Nets world and y'all just living in it, baby. But I'm happy, man. I woke up this morning happy. I was like, man, the NBA is back, bro. Game I love, the league I love. I mean, no, I mean, I'm not saying that I don't love other leagues in basketball, but there's some of the NBA being back, man. It's the best reality show out there. Best reality show is back, man. Back for another season, man. We on season what 70? We on 75th season, like what 3 years ago? So we were like 78,
Something like that. Yeah.
something like that. So yeah, back for another season. The longest weekly episode. Let me stop.
This man here, bro.
But it is
Longest
though,
weekly
right?
episodic television show. That's Monday Night Raw, bro. What you
I
talking about?
know, because they have episodes and you have games. You don't count games as episodes. So, but
You good.
you could. You very well could.
Season 80,
It's a season.
season 78, episode 1.
Exactly. Tonight. Every season got 82, at least 82 episodes in it for some teams. Other teams they get more than 82, get bonus seasons or not bonus season, bonus episodes. They get a deluxe season, like
They get the
deluxe
behind the
album.
scenes footage,
Yeah, extra footage.
special features.
Yeah. Like how you got like all the pluses and the maxes and stuff now, like all the
Yeah.
premium. Yeah,
Some
you get
teams some teams
some
you just
teams
go to
get
scene
NBA
selection for.
plus.
Some teams you go to scene selection for.
Yeah, some
They
teams
just
get
we
a
just done with day season.
some teams get an NBA plus treatment.
We'll know that by like episode 3.
By
Oh
episode
well.
3,
Bruh, it didn't take us long to realize how bad the Pistons were gonna be this year.
it didn't take
Not
us
to
that long to realize how good the Pistons. We thought how good the Pistons was going to
no.
be.
Who's we? Who is we?
Bro, I'm
One
sorry.
person came on here and was like Jalen Durant, Kate Cunningham. They look fun. They was 2-1,
There was 2-1.
and then the boys proceeded to lose 28 straight.
Oh man,
That boy,
listen.
hey, all I'm gonna say is when Bryce big you up, they lose 28 straight in a row. When I big you up, the boys at least go to a chip or something,
Well, hey, I'm gonna be
or at least
bigger
go
than
to the
I'm gonna be bigger than
playoffs.
Nets up all season because it's capture the flag season. Anyways, man, new NBA season starts today. Um, I'm excited. Tariq's excited. You should be excited. It's best time of year. I don't care. Debate a wall, bro. I don't care. I don't care about what anybody got to say. I don't care. People talking about it's football season. No, it's not. It's not. It is, but it's not. It's basketball season right here. All right. Oh, the regular season don't matter to the All Star. It matters. It matters. It matters. Games 1 to 82 matter to me. and it should matter to you too. But we had exciting matchups to start the season off. Got the new look New York Knicks with their addition with the guys they've added to that roster playing tonight. New team got Carl Anthony Towns, got Mikal Bridges. Let go Dante DiVincenzo and Julius Randle in the process. Um, Up against the reigning champion Boston Celtics as they would be hoisting up banner 18. So shout
Solid.
out to them on that. Congrats to them. And then the night game, you got Los Angeles Lakers up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Braun started season number 22. Season number
That's
22.
insane. I was explaining that to a kid this morning. He was like, 22. What year did he start playing in the NBA? It's like
Like, come
2003.
on, dog.
It's like,
Yeah.
how old was he? It's like 18. It's like
Yeah.
they was trying to do the math in their head. They was like, that's
Mm-hmm.
crazy. But it really is, bro. Just can't take that for granted.
At all, bro. It's crazy with Braun, bro. Cause a lot of people grew up hating Braun, obviously. Cleveland and Miami, back to Cleveland. Like Braun, like if you wasn't a Miami Heat or Cleveland Cavalier fan, you hated Braun. It's not in between. It's not in between there. It's not in between. Just straight up facts. Braun's gonna come through. He's gonna drop 60 on your team, and it's gonna be demoralizing. Like yeah, like any Boston Celtic fan, any Toronto Raptors fan, New York Knicks fan, Indiana Pacers fan. If you a fan of those organizations, bro, you grew up hating LeBron James, and rightfully so. Chicago Bulls fans, uh, um, Washington Wizards fans. Oh my gosh, Detroit Pistons fans.
Some of them teams was kind of doo doo. So
Yeah, but I'm just more so thinking about like his moments in the playoffs and who they were against.
yeah, but I mean, the Detroit one that was really the only one. He didn't really see them in the playoffs again until like 2015.
Yeah,
So like, I mean,
we
unless they
still
like,
cooked them though.
if they was that hurt about it, like it's 8 years later, bro. Let it go. Like
Yeah,
the Pistons ain't been good enough for them to be mad about it. I feel like if they were still consistently good, then for sure, like you could be mad about it. But after a certain point, you just like, all right, bro.
my father saw a tweet trying to tweet out the show link. Um, but yeah, no. So it's like you go from hating Braun, and then you just realize, like when you older, and this is kind of also based on like his career and how it went too. Like him going to the Lakers, and not him being not dominant, but just the Lakers just not being all that. It was like just not like going on another championship run or anything like that. Like you don't really have a reason to hate LeBron no more. Really, it's just like you get to a point where you like appreciate the greatness of who he is and appreciate like man he's been able to do this for this long. Like we not gonna take this for granted. Like this is a once in a lifetime player, and I'm glad that he's playing in our lifetimes.
That's a
So
fact.
yeah, big shout to Braun, season number 22. Up against young, hungry Minnesota Timberwolves team, Anthony Edwards. Um, they were a game away from when they lost that season six,
They
right?
lost in five.
And five, okay. So they weren't really a game away, but they were in the conference
They got
finals.
cooked low key.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember it now. Yeah, Kyrie and Luca. They had their
Yeah,
they had
they
their
was in
way.
their bag.
They had their way with the Wolves. Um, but nah, young hungry Minnesota Timberwolves team eager to get back to the top of the West like they were last year. Um, Anthony Edwards has been named the guy, or they've been throwing this term around loosely about who the face of the league is. It's crazy. Thinking about, did you see the Starting Five documentary?
Hmm.
Yeah, so it was first episode. Like in the first episode, transition to the second episode was so tough. Um, because it was Braun talking about how he's not just ready to give up his title yet, not ready to give up his spot, his crown. He's like, bro, The day I feel somebody is better than me out there on the floor is the day I give up. The day like I still think I'm top tier shape, like whatever, right? The day I don't feel like that, I feel like someone else is that, and that's the day I retired. And I was like, okay.
But
And
I think the way they kind of like
frame it.
the way they framed it was funny to me because he was for sure talking about being like sitting on the bench longer.
Oh yeah. That's what he definitely was
But
talking
they
about. Cause,
turned it
cause
into like,
when I
oh,
was
he
talking about
talking
it just
about.
now, I remember thinking about like him going off like cussing Darvin Ham out and everybody
Hmm.
out, talking about, man, I'm gonna shape more than all these guys, man. I'm gonna want to
Hmm.
best shape out here, man. I'm tired of
Yeah,
this minutes restriction stuff.
yeah,
Like y'all
and
treat
that
me
was
like I'm
game 1 of the
old.
season.
Yeah. He
And
said, man, I
then,
gotta. He's like, oh, here we go, this minutes restriction stuff again. Like,
but they
bro, is
tried to make it
mad as
seem like
hell.
he was talking about the next face of the league, and then
Yeah.
bringing in, and it's like, oh, they trying to okay,
I mean, I
but
liked how they
it was
pieced it
kind of cool
together.
though.
It was cool.
Yeah,
I liked it. Because Ant is next up. Like he showed that this past ball season, bro. Like he is looking you in your eye, don't care who you are, what accolades you got. Like, yeah, nah. Like very much Allen Iverson on Jordan mentality. Like I'm coming to kill. I don't care if you was my childhood hero, bro. I swept my childhood hero and dunked on him in doing so. Like what? Man, got my face. Like that's Anthony Edwards. I love it. I love it. But you got the Wild Wild West. It's called Wild Wild West for a reason, man. That boy, 12. 12 is back. And you know the Grizzlies was in that
um,
position to be
Nick
one of
asked
them
me
teams.
where Miami is finishing this year. They are finishing top 5
Top five
in
in
the
the East.
East. Yep,
I can see it. But
they
nah,
ain't really got no choice.
yeah. The Grizzlies are back, reloaded. Um, there's somebody that is gonna be gunning after a top spot. You got the Mavericks, who was just in the finals this past year. They're gonna want to go back there. Obviously, Luka's gonna be on a different level this year. I feel like we said every year about Luka, but I mean every year, hey, that boy Luka, some serious. Denver Nuggets still can't count them out. Um, trying to think of who else is out there. Nuggets, Wolves, Memphis, Dallas. Clippers still on series. Um, Clippers very unserious. I'm starting early. I'm starting
I'm not worried about that. I'm trying to
I
make
know
sure you get the team that you're supposed to get.
the team I'm supposed to get. I said Denver. I said Minnesota. I said Memphis. I said Dallas. Oklahoma City.
But I said you missing arguably the best team out there.
I'm
So,
about to say I don't know why I'm like listen. I'm still waking up.
sir, it's 12-18.
I know. That's why you can't get me off this. But
That's crazy. It's supposed to be the opposite game.
I know. But another exciting season in store that we're in store for another exciting season. Um, another season of the in season tournament, which will be fun.
NBA
Uh,
Cup.
NBA Cup. I'm sorry, the NBA Cup.
P ain't nobody talking about them weak ass Lakers, man. You missed the Braun glaze. I wouldn't say
You definitely
glaze,
did. You definitely
but to
did.
you it would be glaze.
Yeah.
But you definitely did miss him talk about LeBron. The boy was giving LeBron flowers.
Right.
And no, I'm not taking this hoodie off.
For
I'll take it
14,
off when I go back to work.
14-year-old me would have looked at me crazy for that Braun monologue.
Yeah, you definitely did go on a little monologue.
Yeah, he been like, bro, what you doing,
What the
bro?
Yankees had on your head? Crazy.
Shout out to my
You
people.
gave love to somebody from that's playing for LA? Fake Yankees fan. That's crazy.
Here we
Fake ass
go,
Yankees
man. Here
fan.
we
That's
go,
crazy.
man. Here we go.
Shit. Fake ass Yankee fan.
All right. I should probably ask you, what are you most excited about heading into a new NBA season?
I'm excited to see what these rookies look like.
Oh yeah,
Nobody's talking about the rookies. Like
at all.
very low expectations for these rookies. If they come in and are all really good role players, I think that's still a good draft. There's obviously there's no like generational talent as far as we know right now. But we've seen players that we didn't think were going to be generational talent turns out to be that, or turn out to be Hall of Fame talent. Turn out to be that. Not saying that there's for sure Hall of Famers in this draft, but I wouldn't be shocked if there's two or three players that end up being All Star level players, All NBA level players. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, it's basketball. Like, you never really know. Like, we've seen players play in college and not be able to flourish, but get to the NBA and be way better in the NBA than they were in college, and vice versa. So, um, I'm interested to see how that goes. Interested to see how these teams that you know, took chances, see how they fare, how New York fares, Philly, um, OKC went and got Caruso, Hartenstein, Philly went and got Paul George, um, brought back Drummond. The Knicks went and got Miles Bridges and Cat, like you mentioned, or Mikael Bridges and
I was
um,
saying Miles Bridges
yeah,
and
Mikael Bridges
Mikal.
and Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mikael Bridges. I am a little concerned with the way his jump shot is looking.
Oh yeah,
Like
that jump shot look crazy. He changed his
I
shot.
don't
That bit
know
look
what he did
worse.
to it, but need
That
to go
man changed his
back.
shot look worse, boy. That boy shoot like a damn
Yeah,
praying mantis, boy. That
it
boy
was like
shoot. That boy shoot
I
like a
was like
stick figure, boy.
I said, why does his shot look like that? But
That boy shoot like he reaching for
um,
something. That boy shoot like that boy shoot like he shoot like I don't know like that boy shoot like
that boy shoot like he shoot like
that boy shoot like he got a crook in his doggone shoulder or something, bro. Like he shoot at a that boy shoot at a perpendicular angle.
yeah, it's kind of OD.
That boy shoot.
Um,
That boy shot for him, man. I'm sorry, bro. I'm kind of roasting Mikal right now because
I wonder why.
I
Speaking
I
of
don't know
roasting,
why. What's up?
you know what we gotta do, right? You know what we gotta do, right?
Can we get there though? Can we get there though?
What you
You
mean?
you talking about what you're excited about? Can
I'm
you can
excited about doing this.
okay?
This is a part of the. Is this not a part of the start of our season? It's a new
Oh
season. This is the
man,
season premiere of the Hoodie and the Headbands NBA season, right?
yeah, yeah.
What am I looking forward to? One of the things I look forward to is playing this game.
All right, give me a sec. Let me put some lotion on my face real quick. My face feel dry.
I'm gonna set it up then.
Ugh.
TNT inside the NBA. It's the last season of that. I think this is maybe season 3 of us doing this. Year 3 of us doing this. Every year before the season starts, season preview. We do who he play for. We test Bryce's knowledge of players who have moved and see where they at. If he knows where they went, if he was paying attention in the off season, if he wasn't paying attention in the off season, we're gonna know really soon. If he was paying attention last year, we'll know really soon.
Oh
So
man.
it's gonna get fun.
I love and I hate this segment every year. This is 3 years running.
Y'all lock in.
Happy hey, is it our third birthday? I think it's tomorrow. Is it today or tomorrow?
I have no clue.
Look at the hoodie.
It might be.
You
Look
got
at the
the hoodie
hoodie.
on you?
Oh shit! It's like across from me. I'd have to
Okay,
get up and like move it.
got you. I
Um,
feel like it's
but
today or tomorrow.
it
So
might
the
be
22nd.
10/22 actually.
I thought it was the 23rd.
I think it might. I can't really.
I don't even know
Bruh.
our own birthdays. That's crazy. Hey, somebody in the comments named Anthony Edwards said, "Watch out for us this season."
Who being petty, bro? No good and well, there ain't no damn Anthony Edwards, bro.
I know.
Um,
What's the expectations for the Bucks? Um,
championship or bust.
yeah, I feel like with the
Championship or
Bucks,
bust.
yeah, And it's looking like bust. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Damn. They
I'm
ain't even played one game yet.
I'm not believing in him, man.
Why
I
not?
do not believe, bro. Who they
Give me some
coach?
basketball reasons.
Who
So
they coach?
okay,
Who they assistant coach?
okay.
I don't believe in him.
They playing on the court, or Giannis and Dame playing on the court?
You got to coach.
That's the only reasons that you don't believe in the Bucks.
I mean, I'm a hate on the Bucks regardless. So
Okay.
I mean, shout out
Well,
Chris Middleton.
let me give a rational reason. This
Go.
is a championship or bust season.
Yeah.
We don't know exactly how the start of the season is going to look. We don't know how healthy or unhealthy Chris Middleton is. He's been dealing with the ankle issues and the feet issues off season. So him not being there does hurt them. We need to see Gary Trent Jr. step up this year. We need to see what Brooke Lopez still has. If any of the younger players like Andre Jackson Jr. or AJ Johnson, and if those players are able to step up, um, Dame, while he wasn't bad last season, he wasn't Dame level. So we need to see what kind of Damian Lillard we're gonna get. Um, and then Giannis just got to stay healthy in the playoffs. Really, I mean, that's really what's killed him in the last two playoffs. Well, this last playoffs, I wouldn't say the last two playoffs because we would have beat them regardless. But the last playoffs, he didn't play a single game. They ended up losing in the first round. So, um, you just gotta get the right players healthy. Um, get Dame and Giannis playing at a better 1-2 punch, and then just go from there. I mean, your defense should still be really good. Um, hopefully, the point of attack defense is a little bit better than it was last year, especially in like that first half of the season. So we'll see how that goes, but um, I expect them to be a top 3 to 4 seed. And the East is gonna be hard to get those top 6 spots. I mean, Boston's gonna probably have the one spot. Then you got the Knicks, Philly, Milwaukee, Miami, Indiana,
Orlando.
like Orlando. All those teams fighting for those 6 spots. So it's
Yeah.
definitely not gonna be easy. It's gonna be some teams in the play-in that shouldn't be in the play-in, but it is what it is. Take care of business. Go win the games you're supposed to win, and go from there.
Nah.
But
Real. Oh, go
oh,
ahead.
go ahead, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Nah. I'll say real take on the Bucks. Yeah, I feel like this is a defining year for them. Like if they, because Giannis is, hey, writing's on the wall. Giannis done put it out there, bro. He's like, yo, if this team don't get
Oh,
better, I'm out. Like,
well, he said they might trade him. Like he said, like
basically, yeah. Like
if they don't
he's
win, like
plotting
he
it
could be
out.
traded.
Yeah, like he's plotting it out or his way out, trying to get his way out. Like asking for that trade. But I mean, he's just trying to leverage himself. I guess as many superstars do. I mean, we've seen everybody do this
But he didn't
before.
say he was gonna request one though. He said they would do it because they haven't succeeded. Like he said,
No,
like
he
anybody can
he
get traded in the
he
league.
is it. Honestly, when I saw that as like him like saying that without saying that. He's trying to make it seem like.
No, because 2 years ago he actually said that.
I mean, yeah,
That's why they
yeah,
went and
he
got
did.
Dame.
That's why they went and got Dame. Yes,
But this time that you're talking about, he didn't say that. He said if we don't succeed, then I could get traded. Meaning they would trade him because they're paying a lot of money and they haven't even gotten to his second round in the last 2 seasons.
I'm saying that he's probably just. Not saying not putting it out there, but it's just like verbal gymnastics.
So now you speaking for somebody else that you don't like.
I'm just saying, like, I don't not that I don't like, but it's just I don't know, just weird for him to say if we don't win this year that I might get traded, and you're the franchise player. This team is built around you, sir. You are Mr. Bucks.
Exactly, which means everybody getting
They
traded if he
gave you
getting
Ray
traded.
Allen's number. Like, come on, bro.
All right, you acting like
I'm
Ray Allen brought a fucking ship there or something.
I'm just saying. I, I'm just saying. I'm just making it
He
a
said
point.
gave him Ray Allen number like he Michael Jordan or something.
Ray Allen, a Hall of Famer, dog.
So is Giannis.
Yeah,
Giannis got way more accolades than Ray Allen.
he
That's
does. That's
Giannis
what I'm
number now.
saying, though. That's what I'm saying. Like they gave you Ray Allen number. They thought you was gonna eclipse this man. They put their faith in
You
you. They
mean to
put their
tell
trust in
me?
you.
You mean to tell me in
They
2013
drafted
when they
you,
drafted
sir.
him? When they drafted him in 2013, they thought he was gonna be better than Ray Allen.
I don't know. I don't know what they.
or
I
they
don't know what
wasn't
they were
worried about
thinking.
Ray
I
Allen
don't know what
number.
they were thinking.
They
They
wasn't
probably just
worried
wasn't
about
worried
Ray
about
Allen
Ray Allen
number.
number.
You talking about they
Why?
gave you the
Why
number? They
can't?
trusted you.
Why can't
Cause
you just
why
let
we
me
lying?
rock?
Cause
Why
nobody
you
thought
can't just
Giannis was
let
gonna
me
be
rock?
Giannis. Cause nobody thought Giannis was gonna be Giannis when he got drafted, gang.
Why I can't just let me rock, dog? Well,
Cause we
why
not
why can't
lying,
you just
bro.
let me rock?
Cause we not lying.
All right, man. Who
You
he
talking
play
about?
for
Oh,
then?
you the franchise player. You got Ray Allen number. That's the most important thing.
Listen, if y'all ever see me with a 34 Bucks jersey, just know Ray Allen on the back of it, not Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, we know. We know.
All right,
Big hater over there.
I don't say I'm a hater.
You literally just said you don't believe in them because of two dudes, and then you said I'll never like the Bucks.
No,
That's literally just hating.
but no, like for real though, like I think, listen, their window as like this squad's window, like with the stars, closing. You know, time time limit for no man. These guys are getting older. Chris Middleton's dealt with a lot of injuries the past couple of seasons. You know, he hasn't really been able to be on the floor as much, and I think that's been a big problem for them, both in when he's on the floor and when he's not on the floor, because it's just not no consistency there, no continuity. It's just not. I don't know, So I feel like the Bucks gotta. I don't want to say start looking towards the future, but are starting like they gotta look at how they're gonna shape themselves for a title run or how they can keep themselves up there for the next few years. While they can get the most out of Giannis that they can. Not saying that Giannis, I don't think Giannis is slowing down anytime soon, but at the same time, it's like you got to put yourself in position to win. If you got Giannis on your squad, if you got Dame Lillard on your squad, like this is a team. Like, bro, I'm sorry, it's 30 teams, right? Hundreds of players in the league. You put certain players together, you gotta try and compete for a championship. Nobody just playing the game just play the game. No, that money cool. The stats cool. Everybody play for that Larry OB at the end of the year though. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people do. A lot of teams are in position to play for the Larry OB. So Bucks got to do something to separate themselves and submit themselves. And the East is wide open, bro. The East is wide open. Which is weird to say. And it's like at the same time, I feel like we're at a time where there's a lot of parity in the league. You know,
Wait, I wouldn't say the East is wide open.
it's not like wide
I
open,
feel
but it's
like
like it's not like definitive. Like, oh, Celtics are going back to back. New York gonna
I
have
feel
something to say
like low
about
key
that.
it is though.
Bucks gonna have something to say about that. As you mentioned, Indiana gonna have something to say about that. Orlando, Miami got something to say about that.
They might have something to say, but that shit might not be loud enough.
I mean, granted, I'll say the Celtics are the best team in the East.
They probably still the best team in the league. I mean, they won 64 games last year and they brought everybody back. How often do we see a team get to bring everybody back after they win a chip? I mean, the only thing that they don't have to start the season is Porzingis. Everybody else healthy. So, and you got two players that got a lot of motivation to kick some ass this year. So
Yeah,
it could get ugly. They might go out there and be like, "Fuck it, we gonna go win 70 of these motherfuckers." I
they
don't know about
very
all that.
well they
It's
very
better
well
teams this year.
could. Listen, they very well could. It's not outside of the possibilities for them. I mean, I would think they would be the favorites to come out East. So
Absolutely.
yeah. All right, but who he play for? Tariq's favorite game, my least favorite game. Tariq about the
Why
name
is it your
and
least favorite game?
cause this world look crazy.
I mean, it's where you look like Charles Barkley, and don't nobody want to look like Charles Barkley, bro.
No, but one thing for sure, two things for certain now. There's been a lot of movement this past off season. So there's a lot of new guys in the league. I ain't gonna lie, Reed. I gotta say you gonna pull some names. I feel like the
I'm not.
names gonna.
I ain't even gonna do nothing crazy.
Okay, I feel like the
I didn't
names gonna.
even. I
I
didn't
feel like
even
the
go
names gonna
crazy on
trip
you
me
this
up.
year.
I feel like the names gonna trip me up, but at the same time, all
They
right.
shouldn't.
So it shouldn't.
They
Okay,
shouldn't.
they shouldn't.
This
All
is a.
right.
This is an easy year. I
This
went.
is
I
an
went easy on
easy
you this year.
year. Okay. All right. All right. We'll see how easy it is. I'm gonna keep track. How many names you got?
10.
10 names. All right. Over under on. Put the over under in the
5.
chat right now. Where we at with the over under? Put the over under in the chat right now. 5,
5. Gotta be 5.
5.5, five,
Gotta
5
be
point.
5.
So we doing 5.5 or 4.5?
4.5. Four
Four
and
and
a
a
half.
half.
Four and
That's
a
the
half.
line. 4.5 is the
Yep.
line. Put in the comments right now. Over or under 4.5. I'm going with the over. Obviously, I bet on myself and I double down. All right. So out of the 10 names, I'm getting more than 5.
You said you doubled down. That means you going for 8.
Hopefully, I'm going for 10.
Say less. I
Come on,
mean,
man.
you should get all 10 of these for real. For real.
All right, let's go. Number 1.
You really should get all 10 of these. All
All
right,
right, but yeah,
Malcolm
who you
Brogdon.
play for? Malcolm. Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
bad.
I felt like I saw this guy was in a fantasy draft yesterday.
That's why I also was like, okay, this should be easy because you've been doing fancy dress for the last 2 days.
He's in Portland.
Incorrect. That's one.
All right, he's not in Portland. I was so confident in that too.
You really were.
He's in Philly.
You get 2 guesses. Nope, wrong.
Where is he?
He's in Washington.
Ugh.
That's crazy. All right. Bruce Brown.
My guy Bruce.
Oh, your guy, huh?
He in. Oh man.
For the audio listeners, he's thinking really hard right now.
I wouldn't think he's in Indiana anymore.
Gang. That's where your head went? That he's still in Indiana?
I said I wouldn't think that he's in Indiana anymore.
He's definitely not in
But I
Indiana
said if you're
anymore.
asking me this, he's definitely not in Indiana anymore.
He didn't even last that long in Indiana.
You're right. Bruce Brown.
Oh my gosh.
All
You
right,
get
Eastern or
15
Western?
seconds.
Eastern or Western?
Bruh.
I'm just asking, man.
Nah, gang.
Eastern or Western?
Nah, gang.
Eastern or Western? You can't give me that?
No.
No
You get 15
way.
seconds.
All right, 15 seconds.
15.
Can I phone a friend?
14. Ain't nobody in the chat listening
I don't
right
care.
now. 13. 12.
My phone right here.
11. 10. You really don't know?
He
Bro, last
in
year.
Bruce Brown is in
9. 8.
Utah.
7.
Nah, you know I was about to phone
6.
guess
5.
Clippers.
4. 3. Oh wait, you those 2 guesses, bro. He got traded to the Raptors last season.
All right, be good. We over
That's
2. We over
crazy.
2. We over 2. The over is still
That's wild.
the over is still in play. The over can still hit.
Alec Burks.
Can we move to the next subject, dog?
Oh my God.
Oh man, Alec Burks.
All right, we'll give you 10 seconds for each one, so we don't take up too much time.
All right. He's in. He's in Golden State.
No,
Okay.
that was a couple years ago. Game.
He's in.
Oh man, wait till I
He,
clip this.
he's on the Bucks.
No,
No, I know he's not on the Bucks. I'm just naming teams at this point, bro. Oh, he's Miami Heat. He got a good one.
Seth Curry.
Oh, he's
Come
in
on, bro.
Charlotte.
Thank goodness. I was about to say, bro, if you don't get
We
this one,
got
bro,
one. We got one. We got one.
you
He's
was
in
gonna get a
Charlotte.
zero, bro. You were
He's in
gonna get a zero for
Charlotte.
real. AJ Green. 10,
He's not in Milwaukee, is he?
9. Yes, he is.
There we go.
Sheesh.
That's two. We 2 for 4.
Josh Green.
Josh Green. He's not in Dallas anymore. I know if you ask
Oh
me these
man.
questions, they gotta be changed. They gotta be on a different team if you ask them. All right. Josh Green is a he's a Raptor.
No.
No, he's a Rocket.
Mm-mm. He's a
He's a
Charlotte Hornets.
Trailblazer. Oh, he's a Charlotte Hornet. Okay.
I knew you were gonna say Blazers. I don't know what made me think, but I knew you was gonna see Josh Green and think Blazers.
All right, we 2 for 5.
All
We
right,
two for five.
Vit Krejci. Okay, so you don't even know who that is, so we're just gonna that's a skip. Najee Marshall.
Damn, my guy not in Denver no more.
Who?
Wasn't he in Denver?
Saying my guy and then saying that he was in Denver is crazy. Najee Marshall,
He a Clipper.
Denver Clippers. Bro, these are easy.
He in Phoenix. He in Milwaukee.
No, no.
He
He's
in
on
Knicks.
Dallas.
Dallas. Okay.
He's in Dallas.
Two for
They
six.
like Derrick Jones Jr. left. He came in. Derrick Jones Jr. went to the Clippers. Golly. Monte Morris.
He a Grizzly.
Oh man. My man was not locked in this offseason. My man was not locked in this offseason.
I was locked in, but I wasn't.
I mean, bruh, if you even watch like a basketball podcast, you like if you watch numbers on the board, they talk about most of these players. I was like, oh, he might know these because he seen it come across his TL. I knew you would get Seth Curry because you probably follow him on Instagram. But I was like,
Nah, it's
at least
because
some of these he didn't heard them say before.
it's because Charlotte Hornets had their training camp at Duke, and it was like, oh, so well, even they had it at Duke or North Carolina, one or two, and they was like, oh, Charlotte got some former Tar Heels on the team because it's not former Duke players on the team. I don't know why I said Tar. That's crazy. Like I said, it's still morning time for me, dog.
Just so y'all know, it is 12:44 p.m. Eastern time. Everyone, in case you listen to this in like California or outside the country, because for some reason we got listeners outside the country. I don't know what we do to get y'all, but shout out to y'all. All right, so you don't know where Monte Morris plays.
He is a Phoenix Sun.
Yes, thank you.
It's three, baby.
All right,
Wait, 3 for
last one.
6
Uh,
or 3 for 7, 3 for 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You didn't get Brogdon. You didn't get Bruce Brown. You didn't get Alec Burks. You got Seth Curry. You got AJ Green. You didn't get Josh Green. You didn't get Vic Krejci. You didn't get Najee Marshall. You got Monte Morris. So is that 3 for 7?
Yeah, sounds about
Julian
right.
Phillips.
Julian Phillips. You on the Thunder?
No.
East or West? You gotta give me one East or West.
East.
East. Atlantic Division.
Bro, I'm not giving you divisions, bro.
Okay, okay, okay,
That's
okay,
crazy.
okay. I don't know why I want to say no, no, no. Bulls.
Yes. But I say he had a poster dunk in the preseason. I figured you might have seen that. Or Kenny talk about the Bulls like every
I said that's
episode.
that's
He
that's
says
what made
Julian
me.
Phillips.
I said that's what made me think about it. I was
And I
like,
even
hold on.
gave you the hint before because I said
Yeah,
numbers on the board, and then I said Julian Phillips. I was like,
yeah,
come on, Bulls, bro.
yeah.
Four out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10. Dang,
So my
almost
over
over.
under was correct. I
Almost
said under
over.
4.5. Man,
That's tough.
one of these years you gonna cook on who he play for.
And that's gonna be next year.
Say less.
I
We
feel like
gonna
I
we
said
gonna
that
we gonna
last
clip
year.
that too.
I feel like I
I was gonna
said
say
that
we gonna
last
clip
year.
that too.
Clip that right here. 41-minute mark right here. Anyways,
Say
all right.
less.
So we got a couple questions. Well, I got a couple questions. We can go through, and
Okay.
then we can do award predictions and all that in a bag of chips. All right, Julio, Julio. Um, so I mean, first question I got. I want to say, all right. So the question is, what second year player will experience a leap? But I kind of want to be like, what
Mm,
young player? So we could say second through maybe what fourth year. Like, what young
okay.
player are you expecting to have a great leap this season?
Hmm. That's a good one. I'm not gonna say any like easy ones like Wimby or
Obviously, yeah.
anything like that, cause like um let's see. Nah, not last year's draft. Let's look at 22. Hmm. Young players. Trying to think of some not like rising stars, but like players that could just be Keegan Murray.
Okay.
I like Keegan Murray being able to take a jump. Dyson Daniels
Mhm.
could be the starting two guard. Should be the starting two guard. With Atlanta, I think he could have a nice little breakout season. Mark Williams, Charlotte, if he can stay healthy.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. Christian Brown, kind of more so because they need it, like badly. They really
Yeah.
need him to break out. Um, Andrew Nemhard could have a breakout season as well. With the way he played at the end of last season and in the playoffs. I don't know if he's gonna be averaging 20-ish points a game or anything like that, but for what he does for them, I think it could be a breakout season for him. Um, let's see. Let's look at last year. I think. Let's see. You got Wemby. Chad. You got Scoot. Scoot needs a breakout. I
Oh,
don't know
for
if he
sure.
will, but he
Yeah.
needs one,
About to say
like
Scoot,
badly.
definitely. You got
Like
Scoot,
badly needs a breakout.
you got Brandon Miller, you got
Got
Armin
Brandon Miller.
Hawkes,
Why
you
did I say
got
Chet? Chet not in that.
no.
Chet, the
Well,
rookie of the
Chet.
year
I
thing
mean,
threw me off.
Chet. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking of the rookie of the year.
You
He's
got
in 2022 class.
Brandon Podazimski,
Thompson twins,
Thompson twins. Yeah.
Pajemski,
Pajimski. Okay.
Koulibaly,
Yeah.
Jarris Walker, Casey
Yes.
Wallace.
Yeah.
Um, I would expect Amon Thompson to have a really good year.
I would think so too.
Depending on how that season goes. Bilal Koulibaly could have a much better year.
Yeah.
I don't know what Jarris Walker's minutes will look like. Um, so it's kind of hard to gauge what he's going to do. Grady Dick should be better this year.
Yep.
Um, my guy out of this draft class, Keontae George. I think I think he could, if he's more efficient, he could become one of the better guards. Um, better young guards, I should say, not better guards, better young guards in the league. Just his ability to create um, for himself is it's not a ton that can do that. And if he can make a playmaking leap and an efficiency leap, then the Jazz are in a good spot with the point guard, 2 guard spot.
Yeah. All right. What rookie has the chance to produce right away?
Uh, I would say like the top 2 picks. I mean, nobody's really talking about Ricochet and Alex Sauer, but I mean, they're both gonna play. They're both gonna
Yeah.
start.
Yeah.
So I mean, and Ricochet's playing with a guy like Trey Young who is gonna get you at least 2 to 3 easy buckets a game.
Hmm.
And if you're out in transition, he's shown what he can do in transition during the preseason. And Alex, sorry, I mean, playing next to Valanciunas, he's not gonna have to play. He's not gonna have to guard all the big post players. He'll be able to, move his feet well and things like that. So he has an opportunity. A lot of people are saying Reed Shepard. I don't really know what that looks like because you still have
Yeah.
Van Vliet, you still have Jalen Green, you got Amon Thompson. Like, um, I guess he'll probably get 20-ish minutes a night, 22, 23 minutes a night. Coming off the bench, playing with Amon. Um, but I still feel like it's kind of difficult. Rob Dillingham, it's kind of hard to tell what kind of minutes he'll get. He'll be the backup PG, but be hard to know for sure how many minutes he'll get.
Yeah.
Um,
Zach Eady.
Zach Edey looks like a monster.
Yeah.
No, it
I know
wasn't.
we was
It was
kind of
Indiana, but
skeptical. I know people was kind of skeptical on him coming into the draft coming from college, but
mhm.
safe to say he the real deal. Um, which I mean, it's crazy to say now after what 2 National Player of the Years and his runs in the tournament. Um, but
Because
but
his
but
brand of player was nearly pushed out of the league,
yeah. Um,
or style of player, I should say.
style of play really, yeah. But it'll be interesting to see what he provides, like how he helps the Grizzlies this year, especially with Jaren Jackson Jr. missing the first part of the season. Um,
Hmm.
we'll like to see how he fits into that squad or how he helps that squad. Um, and then like him playing with a guy like John Morant, like I feel like
Makes everything
obviously
a
it's
lot
different from the
easier.
guards that he's played with in at Purdue. But I mean, obviously you got a guy like that's a dual threat right there, baby. Like you got John Morant, Zach Edey, seeing what Zach Edey can do on the floor, knowing what John Morant can do on the floor. That's tough. That's scary.
Yeah. Um, Stephon Castle has a chance to do something early
Oh yeah.
with Devin Vassell being out for the first couple of weeks. Um, you got Chris Paul there, but Stephon Castle should slide in and play the 2 until Devin Vassell gets back.
Hmm.
And then depending on how he plays, he could play the 2 when Devin Vassell gets back. Devin Vassell play the 3. Um, it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. Donovan Clingan had a really good preseason.
Big and
But
tough.
it's Aiden, it's Robert Williams, so it's gonna be interesting to see what kind of minutes he gets. Cody Williams with the Jazz
Mm-hmm.
has the kind of game style, gameplay to get minutes early. Um, so it'll be interesting to see how that works too, because I mean they got a good bit of young players out there.
Yeah.
So it's really just depending on opportunity, because Bub Carrington could get good opportunity with Jalen Brunson being, or not Jalen Brunson. Wow, Malcolm Brogdon being there, um, and you know, kind of ushering him in at some point, like we thought he would do with Scoot last year. But that didn't really go to the way that they wanted. Jared McCain could play some um, meaningful minutes this season, playing for a team that's competing for a championship.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, there's some guys. Again, we got to see what AJ Johnson brings.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of minutes Dalton Connect will get.
Shout out Dalton Connect.
But I mean, Kelly Ware looked great in summer league and preseason, so
Oh yeah.
shit, he might get some minutes quick too. So we'll see. It'll
Yep.
be fun to watch. It's always fun to watch the young players grow and see where they progress, and then from year to year, see how they get better. And um, for this year, these rookies, like, there's not a ton of pressure on them, but at the same time, there is, just because how badly people were talking about them. So it's like, let's go out and prove everybody wrong, prove that we are able to play this game at a high level, and it don't really matter if you have the flashiest game style or people are super high on you. Like, just go out and force them to be high on you. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, like, talking don't make or break your career. What you do on the court does. So just go out there and hoop.
Yeah. All right. Um. Who you think, or who you this whole face of the league thing, right? We're all we're in the midst of this like transition period between eras, and it's like obviously within that comes the crowning of a new face of the league. Um, I mean, I know many people have said it might be Tatum. Some people say it might be Anthony Edwards. Some people saying Luca. Some people saying Jokic. Some people said Giannis a few years ago. Um, where do you think face the league talks go, or like how could you see that being determined this year?
Um, I don't know. I feel like face of the league, like, it has to be obvious, and
Mm-hmm.
fans have to be willing or like wanting for it to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, we got into the conversations, and everyone was like, "Oh, they're not because of this. They're not because of this." Like, they're finding reasons for it to not be the face of the league. Like, there are people that are watching basketball, and their favorite players are LeBron, their favorite players are Steph, their favorite players are KD. So they are not ready to let go of somebody else carrying that torch, which is fine. But I mean, but a guy like Wemby is not gonna he's not gonna ask to be the face of the league. Like, he's just gonna go out and take it. He's gonna take the mantle. Like, we haven't seen anything like that in this league before. So I mean, if he plays like he played in that second half of the season, which he'll probably be even better than that, like, there ain't nothing stopping him from being the face of the league. Like, Anthony Edwards definitely has the opportunity, but some of the off the court stuff is gonna brush people the wrong way. Same with Ja. Like, Ja was up there in the conversations the last season happened. Not as many people talking about him. Jason Tatum doesn't have anything crazy off the court. Um, is a good role model for the kids. Good player on the court. Sometimes it's just you need a little bit of edge, but you also need to make sure that everything it looks the way that it's supposed to. When if you're gonna be the face of the league, like, you have to be the ambassador. You have to be what people are looking for when they talk about the NBA. Like, hey, so and so did this, or hey, so and so said this. Like, LeBron was that for years and years, and not one blemish. There's not one thing that you can say like, oh, LeBron did this off the court. LeBron got in trouble for this. That's just never happened.
Allegedly.
So you got to be the best on the court and off the court. to be a face of a league. So, and they're also looking for the same kind of entertainment and ability to brand, and that's why players like Jokic and Luka are a little bit harder to brand because Jokic doesn't want to be, he doesn't want to be in the spotlight. He doesn't want to be in commercials. He's done more commercials, but I don't think we've seen him, shy away, or we haven't seen him we've seen him shy away from media and all kinds of stuff like that. So, I mean, a lot of these players are more private than the players before were. Um, so that kind of, not throws people the wrong way, but um, pushes people to other players, like pushes you to Shea, pushes you to whoever. Um, so I think you just show that you're the best in the league on the court, off the court, and be yourself. I mean, nobody wants people to go out there and just do stuff just to say you're entertaining. Be yourself, and if you do everything the right way, it'll be obvious who the face of the league is.
Yeah, I find the conversation to be interesting mainly because it's like you provided good points there about having a clean cut image and going through everybody's cases and stuff. I feel that in Tatum's case, it's just weird how people kind of discredit the fact that he won a championship. Maybe it's how he won a championship. It's like, yeah, he was a Finals MVP. Yeah, he might not have had the greatest statistical output, but same time, he is a leader on that team, and he led that team to that point, whole season, All Star, was playing some of the best basketball of his career. Um, at the same time, I get how that title isn't just given out. Like that's a title you have to really earn and you have to really embrace and you have to really um take on. Like Ants talked about, he's like, bro, I don't want that title, bro. Like he deflects it. Like when people say, oh, you the face of the league, you next up, bro. He's like, bro, I'm just doing me, whatever. He's not trying to get caught up into it, which is cool. Obviously, John Morant's gonna have something to say. He's gonna be. I want to sound like a redemption arc, but I mean, obviously, he's kind of changing his what you gonna call it, changing the way he operates. Took that time off. The time away was needed. Um, whether that be voluntary or involuntary, due to the Grizzlies not making the playoffs last year and his injury. Um, so we haven't seen John Morant for a while, and it seems like he's coming back with something to prove, or he's just coming back on like a revenge tour of sorts.
With a different
Like,
attitude.
yeah, like they forgot about Ja. Like he gonna remind everybody this season. Luca would be cool, but I don't know, just some. I want to say it's like not obviously not the language barrier, but it's just like the internet. Like I don't know, like international players are good, obviously. It's just the fact that a lot of the NBA's fans are in the US and they play in the US. It's like kind of hard to like that. I don't know, like transition or like that. I don't say barrier, but it's just like an international player being the face of a American league. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just like it's not the most like I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. But I feel like it's challenges there because of that. It's like there's no relatability really. I mean, it is obviously because it's the game of basketball, but it's like, well, LeBron, you kind of relate to LeBron. Like Jordan. I don't say you can kind of relate to Jordan, but it's like Jordan was well received by many across the country and even international. So I mean, I'm talking myself in circles. Um, Cause I was like, bro, Jordan could be an international star. Why can't Jokic, Shea, and Luke could be an international star, being that they're from different countries. Um, I don't know, maybe just I don't know, because many Americans try to discredit the foreign players like we've seen in past years, like the past MVP races have been weird, and yeah, saying a lot without saying
Boy,
anything
you
at
you
all.
must talk yourself into a hole.
I know you saying a lot without saying that all just now. Anyways, man. Um.
Oh man.
All right. How do you feel about your team heading into this season?
I'm always excited about the Heat. I'm always optimistic about the Heat. I'm not expecting a championship, but I'm expecting them to compete. I'm expecting them to take the regular season seriously. Um, and based on how the season goes, by the end of it, there could only be one player that is like for sure our one of our focal pieces, and that's Bam Adebayo. I think outside of Bam, everything is on the table when it comes to being traded, being let walk in free agency. Um, the only consistent mainstay that we've had the past couple of years, regular season, postseason, is Jimmy Butler. Jimmy's been there in the postseason, absolutely. Um, Tyler Hero has shown growth each season, but hasn't been able to stay on the floor in the regular season or the postseason. So it gets to a certain point where you just got to build around one guy, and if you're gonna build around one guy, it should be Bam Adebayo. So um, by a certain point of this season, I think we'll know what kind of team this is. We'll know what kind of season it's gonna be, or what kind of season it can be. Um, and then by the end of the season, we should know what we're gonna do with the future. Whether we're gonna, you know, give Jimmy the contract, keep running it, and try to bring other people in, or let him walk, trade him before that, um, move Tyler Hero or something like that to get some other pieces in. Um, I love Tyler Hero, love Duncan Robinson, love all the players that we've, developed and watched grow over the last 5 to 6 years. But at a certain point, you just gotta, you know, if things aren't going the way they're supposed to, you gotta make changes. So, and Pat Riley ain't a guy that is really willing to sit on his hands for too long. So they don't got a lot of time to make this thing work if they want to stay in Miami.
Yeah. It's a contract year for Jimmy. Um. This is definitely, I would say, a defining year for the Miami Heat as they shape their future. Um. So be interesting to see what they do, what moves they make, or I don't say moves because it's not like they're making a lot of moves. But I'm saying like moves as in what things they do throughout the season, um, who improves for them. Yeah, it's weird. They're like kind of I don't say the middle of the pack, but it's like you said, you're not expecting a championship out of them, but you expect them to take the season serious. Um, so yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the season goes for the Miami Heat for sure. But yeah, as far as me
Yeah, it
and how
definitely
I
is.
feel about my Brooklyn Nets,
Guess nuts, bro.
relax. I know we weak this year. It's fine. It's cool. It's fine. It's fine and dandy. It's cool. I'm not expecting. I have no expectations for them. I have no expectations for the Brooklyn Nets. None whatsoever. None at all. We can go 0 for 82. I'll look at you like this shit gravy. Um,
Oh my god.
you knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. And it's not gonna be the first. It's not gonna be the last time I'm gonna say it either. So, um,
Yes,
bring
it
on.
is because we're not talking about that once the season starts.
All right, cool. Bring in the tank. Prepare to see what I said. Bring in the tank.
That's enough.
All right, I'm prepared to see Cam Thomas 40 balls. Um, prepared to see a lot of bad basketball. Not gonna lie to you. Um, don't know how much of it I'm gonna actually watch, but at the same time, it's gonna be fun to watch. That time, like Tank Ball is fun to
Hey,
watch.
Ben Simmons kind of hooping, wasn't he?
Hey, he keep it up. He might find a new home in February. Get that trade value up, man. Get that trade. Get that.
Y'all don't want that to be one of the pieces y'all build with.
No,
Ben Simmons, Cooper Flag, Nicholas Claxton. They don't sound bad.
Ben Simmons. Well, don't put Ben Simmons and Cooper Flag in the same sentence again.
Why not? If Ben Simmons is good, that's a good talent
I don't
pool
need
right
listen.
there.
I don't
That's
need them to
that's
be too
fantastic
good.
defense right there.
I don't need them to be too good. Like I need them to still be able to. Why my hat look crazy? I need them to still be able to have their name in the ring for that I'm one pick. So no more than 20 games.
I mean, the Hawks got up there from what the lottery last year, so
Yeah,
I mean, you ain't got to be that bad.
yeah, but
Now you out here hoping for y'all to be bad. That's crazy.
I need the odds to be in our favor.
Mm. There's flat odds, gang. Nobody has more better odds than anyone else.
Really, I thought it was the odds were a thing.
Everyone has the same chances, especially yeah.
When did they change that?
Like I think I want to say last year, 2 years ago.
Okay.
NBA
Well, I'm not expecting for
NBA
the
draft.
Brooklyn Nets to be good at any point this season. Like I said, I'm expecting Cam Thomas to go crazy. He'll probably average like upwards of 25 points. Um, Cam Johnson looked good in preseason. Not gonna lie. Um, but yeah, prepared to see the young talent on the team get a lot of burn. Hopefully, so hopefully we see more from Jalen Wilson, Noah Clowney. Hopefully see some Derek Whitehead, but he's been dealing with injuries all throughout his career. So, um,
So
just
lottery
vibes, man.
odds:
Just vibes.
Detroit and
Just vibes,
Washington
man.
both
Just
have
vibes.
14%. Lottery odds last year: Detroit and Washington both have 14%. Charlotte had 13.3%. Portland had 13.2. San Antonio had 10.5. Toronto had 9. Memphis had 7.5. Um, Utah had 6. Brooklyn had 4.5. Atlanta had 3. And they ended up moving up and getting the first pick. So the
Yeah.
top 3 picks, 14%, or top 3 teams, 14%. Number 4 is 12.5%. Team 5 is 10.5%. Team 6, 9%. Team 7, 7.5%. So I guess finished within the top 3. But I mean, there are 1,000 drawn out of 14. Yeah. So yeah, the the odds aren't in anyone's favor more than the other. Um, with the top teams or the worst teams, I should say, not the top teams.
All right. All right. So we got war predictions. I only got one award prediction, dog. That's MVP.
Who's your
Um,
MVP?
I said Luca. I don't know why. I feel like every year. I feel like every year since maybe his man, what maybe his second or third season, Luca's been the odds favorite to win MVP, or is just something that we talk about. I feel like
Hmm.
it's between Lucas Shea and Tatum. That's who I would say. But one of those four. One of those four. One of those
Mm.
four. How about you?
You think they're gonna like hold out players like Giannis and Jokic this year?
Hold it out.
Yeah, you said those 4, so would that be your top 4 at the end of the year? Top 4, then that means that Jokic and
I mean, I could
Giannis.
very well see Jokic and Giannis in the conversation. This is just my prediction, though.
I would say either Shea or Giannis is my choice. I do think that they will try not to give Jokic a fourth. He would have to be like historically great, which he's already done multiple times. But he would have to like have like a unreal historic season for them to give him a fourth MVP.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
say,
think there's only six
I
players
say
that
that
have
as
four
well.
MVPs. Maybe that might not even be that many.
I'm
So,
about to say I don't even think it might be that
um,
many, dog. Cause how many Braun got? Braun got what, three?
I know LeBron's got four,
Braun's got four. Okay,
right?
let's see. NBA MVPs.
Kareem has the most with six. Bill Russell has five. Michael Jordan has five. Wilt Chamberlain has four. LeBron has four. So Jokic would be the sixth player to have four. Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Moses Malone, Nikola Jokic all have three. So if he gets a fourth, he's putting his name in conversations with LeBron, Wilt, Mike, Bill, and Kareem,
That's insane.
which ain't that far off. And then Giannis has one or two. He has two, right? Yeah, Giannis got
Yeah, he has
two
two.
because he's got the one. He's got one where he got the
2019
DPOI
and
and the
2020,
MVP, and he's got an
back to
MVP.
back years.
Yeah. So if he
Steph
wins
got
this year, that would
two.
give him three.
Steph got two in back to back years. Steve Nash got two in back to back years. Tim Duncan got two back to back years. That's crazy. Like the ones I got two got it in back to back years for the most part.
So they was only good those 2 years, and then they just fell up. No, I'm just kidding. Um, yeah, I would say either Shea or Giannis. Shea's probably gonna have the first or second best record in the league, so
Mm-hmm.
that'll give him upper hand. Plus, he'll have the numbers.
Yep.
Um, even though he was the number one seed last year, but um, I could see them maybe trying to push like a Tatum, but I would be surprised just because like he's been really good and he hasn't really gotten that kind of like MVP recognition. So
Yeah.
I feel like Ant as a guy they would probably try to put up there. And then Jokic just for sure come down to some narrative and team success.
Yeah.
Rookie
Um,
of the year, I'll probably say
Duncan that. No, I'm playing.
I'll probably say I'll, I'll probably say Ricochet just because I feel like he's got enough pieces and enough tools and has enough opportunity um, to go out and get a rookie of the year or go get the rookie of the year. Because it's mostly numbers based. So even if
Yeah.
someone else is bringing more value or adding more, um, if he's getting the most minutes, getting the most opportunity, then his numbers are gonna look better than everybody else's.
Oh yeah. I mean, mm, mm, I don't know. Zach Rich can definitely. I don't know. Uh, uh, I don't know.
Six man of the year, I'd probably say Malik Monk. Um, I feel like he's still gonna have a great role coming off the bench, scoring, being able to play make. With DeRozan being there now, he's got a more set role off the bench. He doesn't have to really worry about potentially having to start and things like that. Maybe they do start him. I'd be surprised. Um, so yeah, I would say him. Um, Nas Reed is still gonna be in the conversation. Um,
Big Nas Reed.
think Amon Thompson has a chance to get Six Man of the Year this year if he's coming off the bench. Um, there's some options, and we kind of got to see
Yeah,
what
I
the
think six man of the
rotations are
year
going
is
to
the
look like
most.
early
Like I
on.
say,
So
that's a award. I mean, you can obviously predict that, but you got to see how these games go and how fit is, and just like see who's making a difference because we don't know what these coaches, um, what's one called game plans are. So we just going off of
like Jaime Hawkins could be in there
what we
too.
can realize.
He
Yeah,
won't really have like the scoring numbers for it, but he would have
production
the
wise,
impact
right?
and production.
Yeah. All right. Finals matchup. Who you got?
Celtics Thunder.
That's what I got as well. All right, Celtics Thunder
I would love to say Knicks.
slash Wolves.
I don't have the Wolves. The Wolves. I'm
Well,
less
I'm
confident in
saying
the Wolves
Thunder.
now. Um, and with Denver, it's kind of hard to tell. Like if we come back to this in a couple of weeks or a month or two,
Yeah,
it could be Denver as my pick. But I need to see what the role players are gonna do. No KCP. I don't want to make it seem like it's like a super huge loss, but um,
he in
you
Orlando. I know
definitely
that.
are missing shooting. Okay, I mean I figured you did, which is why I didn't put him on the list. um, you know, they need shooting next to Jamal and Jokic. Obviously, they have it with MPJ. But if you're starting Christian Brown and Aaron Gordon, that makes the offense a lot clunkier. You got Westbrook coming off the bench. You got Peyton Watson. Neither of the two are very good shooters. Um, so you're really counting on your young players to step up this season because they just paid Aaron Gordon, uh, his extension. So I think that makes Jokic, Jamal, Michael Porter Jr., and Aaron Gordon all on a max. So it's gonna be interesting to see how they continue to build that roster because they ain't got a lot of money to do it. And then OKC, they just got too much talent to not get there. And the same with Boston. Like I would love to say New York, um, but I just don't know. Um, I like the team. I do wish they would have been able to keep Dante DiVincenzo. I think that would have changed some things. But they weren't. I do like the cat fit in terms of like spacing and things like that. The defense, we'll have to see what happens with him back as an anchor. But I feel more confident with him playing at the five than Julius potentially having had play off the five or play the five or playing one of the backups at five. So, um, yeah, I would say Boston and OKC and potentially Denver. But
Yeah, I'll have
the
to agree
Wolves
with
gonna
you
have to
there
show me
too,
a
though.
lot
Okay.
for me to coach of the year. I'm gonna go JJ Redick.
Mm. Bro,
I don't
I
think the
know.
Lakers are
I
gonna be like
forgot. I don't know why
super
I've
good,
been
but I think
waiting
they're
to
gonna be
talk
better.
about this for the longest time, and the time for me to talk about it, I forgot about it.
What?
Oh, JJ Redick and the Lakers. I meant to bring
Oh,
that up earlier in the show about how I was excited to see the Lakers this season.
well, yeah,
Well, not excited, but
yeah.
intrigued
I
by it.
think
Yeah. I mean, I mentioned in my article.
they'll just
That's
look
on
better.
nostpussymedia.com, by the way. Y'all check that out. But no,
Yeah, I
I
think they'll
definitely
just look
think,
better, even if they only win a few more games.
yeah, I think with the Lakers, it'll be interesting to see them this season. Um, I believe this is a coaching upgrade. I mean, JJ Redick hasn't coached a game yet, but just based on Yeah. Just based on just him being the guy that he is, being the basketball mind that he is, and seeing how he breaks the game down, and seeing how he understands the game, and hopefully he could be someone that can like kind of bridge the gap with the players, you know, because he was a former player. He's a recent former player at that. Some players probably I don't think any players on the Lakers played with JJ Redick, but definitely played during his time. You got AD who played
Um,
against JJ. You got LeBron who played against
what's
JJ.
his name?
Um,
Jackson Hayes.
oh yeah, in New Orleans, yeah,
Hmm.
they did play together.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Everything else. His last year he played in Dallas, or last year's he played in Dallas and New Orleans.
yep,
Uh, so I don't think any of them played.
no. But yeah, definitely gonna be interesting to see. First test is tonight against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Also interesting to see Bronny and see how he fits in the squad or how many minutes he sees. Or just an interesting case there with the Lakers. So there's that. Um, I expect them to be decent. I don't expect them to be like crazy good. Maybe not at the gates, but I mean, obviously the expectation is going to be there with a new season. It's Los Angeles Lakers, probably the most famous franchise in the NBA. So obviously they're going to have a lot of
It's LeBron too.
expectations with LeBron. Um, another year of AD, another year of Reeves. Um, yeah. All right. Anything else before we get out of here?
Most
I'm trying to
improved
think.
player.
Most improved.
Um,
Um,
most improved. I don't want to go with like a top. I said that's not want to go with top pick, but he
I'm trying to
technically
think
is
of
still
something.
like a top five pick from his draft.
Yeah.
But I want to say Jalen Suggs for real.
That's a good one.
Like
That's a good one
he
because
had a big
I've
season.
been waiting for
He had a
Suggs
big
to
jump.
really
He
like
had a really good jump
explode.
last year.
Yeah. As you mentioned, he had a good jump last year, so I hope he continues to build off that. Um,
He playing the main point guard spot, or not the main point, the point guard spot. So gives him more uh, flexibility.
yeah,
He'll have the ball in his hands more. I know Paolo and Franz are still gonna have the ball a lot too, but um,
yeah.
and if his shooting improves,
Tariq, you back on? Man, hold on, dog. Why I got two of you in there? Okay, there we go. Damn.
somebody called me, some random number too, which makes me even more mad. Cause why the fuck you
Uh,
calling my phone and I don't know who the fuck you are?
uh,
Like you're just wasting my time. I'm gonna start putting myself on do not disturb for real.
oh yeah, it helps.
Like Farmington, Missouri. I don't know nobody in Missouri, bruh. Why are you calling my phone?
Hmm. Anyways, ugh.
But yeah, Jalen Suggs.
There we go. I was like, what were we talking about?
Um, Nikola Jovic.
Yeah,
He'll be playing. He'll be starting at the four this year, so he has more opportunity. Um, I know a lot of people are saying like J Dub and players like that, but I think Wimby, K, J Dub are like the top three odds, and that's just kind of crazy. I guess J
Wimby
Dub
most improved
makes
is
sense.
insane. You know,
Yeah, it's like, bro,
like
what are we
that's
doing?
lazy.
What are we doing?
Like I mean, it's expected, bro. Like Pop is playing him more. Like we already saw what he did last year on borrowed time. Like bro,
Yeah,
Wimby about
it's
to
just
explode and go insane this year. Like it's yeah, about to go stupid.
yeah. Um, trying to see if there's like, I think Derek Lively could be in conversation. Um, he may not get enough minutes to like really have that kind of impact to where he makes the list, but um, I wouldn't be surprised. AirPods, Brendan Pajemski, I can see him being up there. Um, Keegan Murray, I can see him getting it. There's some guys that are like they were lottery picks and have been steadily building, and this could be like one of those breakout seasons. Because like Kobe White could have had it last year. Nobody
Yep.
really saw Kobe White like, having that kind of breakout season, so
Yeah.
it could be somebody that we're not really expecting. And I ain't mad at it. I love seeing players come out and take leaps.
Yep.
DPOY, my boy Bam, every year. I'm always going with Bam, so that ain't no surprise.
Just anybody not named Rudy Gobert.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it'll probably go to Wimby, but my dog Bam guards better than anybody in the league at his size, so
Talk that talk.
I'm going with my dog. I mean the film speaks for itself. If you watching the games, then you know what it is. But unfortunately, some of these voters ain't watching the game. Like, oh my God, did you see that
Time to
highlight?
vote. It's time.
Shit. So yeah, my dog.
No, I'll never forget. I forgot who it was, but somebody. It was like the Nuggets had a nationally televised game on ESPN, and someone was like, "Oh, I don't think. I think this is the first time I'm really seeing Nikola Jokic in person, or something
Hmm.
stupid."
Seeing
I was
first time seeing him
like,
play. It was like
"Yeah,
Lisa Salters, I think.
yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, yeah,
She
yeah."
said it was her first time watching him play.
I'm just like, bro, what
What are
we
we
doing?
doing?
2-time MVP. What we doing?
First time watching him play. They were like, in her defense, she does the ABC games, and they're not really on the ABC. I didn't ask about none of that. I didn't ask about none of
She's
that.
an analyst
She's not watching
in
ball at
the
all.
field.
You ain't seen Nikola Jokic play yet, and he's in what year 9 at that point, 8.
2 MVPs in the finals. Oh, not in the finals. A champion.
Yeah, it's actually insane. Like actually,
Yeah.
it feels weird that we're 2 years removed from Denver winning the championship,
Well, it's been
and
2
we're
years.
like
Thought that was just
four.
last year.
We're like 4 removed from the Bucks. You had Boston, Denver, Golden State, Milwaukee.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. I was about to say. I
That's
thought that was
crazy.
last year. Okay. So yeah, 2 years
Like
technically.
it feels like we're so far away from that because of how quickly people are like, oh, they gotta get like Giannis had one of the greatest performances in the finals ever, and now it's like, he gotta win a championship, or he gotta compete for a championship, or blah blah blah. It's just like, damn, like you get your moment, and you gotta be ready to like do something. What's next? That's just crazy to me.
Very, very,
But
very.
that's the world we live in.
Yep. All right. I don't think there's anything else. You got anything else?
Not that I can think of.
All right, coolio. New season has started. What starts tonight? You'll be tapped in and tuned in, of course. Who do you think wins these matchups tonight? Let's
I got the
initiate some
Celtics
predictions.
and the Lakers.
Yeah, I think I'm rocking with that as well.
Nah, I lied. Not the Lakers. I got the Wolves.
Well, I'll stick. I'll go Lakers then. I'll stick. I'll be opposite with you for one of those matchups.
I would like for the Knicks to win. I think that would be interesting.
It would.
But
It would.
I think Boston comes out, and I think it's a really good game though. But I think Boston comes out and wins.
Oh, that'll definitely be a great game. I need to. I might go somewhere and watch it, bro. I gotta be in the atmosphere for that joint, dog. I can't just be at the crib. I might just need to be in the crib, bro. I might just have to be. I might just
It's
hit.
a Tuesday, bro.
It's a Tuesday, yeah.
So you
Don't
can
mean
watch
I can
ball in the
still.
crib.
I can watch ball in the crib with the boys.
Just watch the game in the crib game.
All right, no promises. Anyways, man, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Hoodie and Headband Podcast Show. The show for the ones that want to grow the game because they know the game is a mouthful. Pause. Um, oh man, but stay tuned. We got a lot of content coming to you guys this season. Oh, we gotta start thinking of things. Oh my goodness, the season is here. There's really no in between the W and the NBA season.
Mm-mm.
Sheesh. Basketball don't stop. Basketball don't stop.
I'm ready to be locked into League Pass. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to have a ha 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 ha. Because they said it should be on your TV now. You be able to get the quad box. Like if you got Prime, the NBA app should be able to do the quad box now. So I ain't even got to worry about it. Not like putting it on a laptop and yeah. I need that. I need that. I need that. I need that.
Yeah,
So
and I
you
need
already know
League
it.
Pass. So if y'all want to donate to the fund, my cash app. Let me stop.
You said you need League Pass.
I said,
You ain't
yeah.
got it yet.
You know I'll be the last to get League Pass, bro.
That's crazy. I have it like I just have it like set up so like every season it just resets.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably get it on my next payday or something.
Next payday, you get paid this Thursday.
Next Thursday.
Then see you not watching hoop for a week and a half.
Who said I wasn't watching Hoops for a week and a half?
Oh, so you out here legally streaming.
Who said I was legally streaming? Ain't you get a first week free?
They don't always do that. They might do it, but they may not.
Okay, well I'm gonna still be watching Hoops though, regardless, some way, shape, or form.
Let's see NBA League Pass.
I might gotta make a new email.
Trying to steal that promo code.
I said it was like, no, your account doesn't qualify for this. What you mean? I want the new deal, but nah.
I don't see
Anyways,
nothing
man,
but it being free for the week.
that's tough.
They normally do though,
They normally do. They normally do.
so they might.
Free preview.
But I
Well,
got
cause
that
see,
premium.
tonight's game is whatchamacallit. Tonight's game is on TNT, so
Yeah, but it's
that's
hella
at least
games tomorrow.
I mean, yeah, tomorrow that's probably whenever they'll have it.
We'll see.
We'll see. Anyways, thank you for tuning in to
Oh,
another
okay.
episode of
It says
Hoodie
try
Headband
free
Podcast.
on this thing, so you might get lucky.
Excuse me. Whoa.
Bless you.
Thank you. But
That boy did the John Cena. That boy said, "Fuck out it."
anyways, man, thank y'all for tuning in once again. We'll be back next week.
Did I pay for a year? It's worth. That's what I'm talking about. I don't gotta pay again until March. Shoot.
Trying to end the show, sir.
Oh, huh?
Trying to end the show, sir.
Oh, damn. My bad. Appreciate y'all.
There you go.